Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Cider Drinker. On today's episode I am bringing to you another Magners special cider to you guys. As you know, a few reviews back I did do the spiced apple and honey, and this time I am trying out their pear and ginger. Now, as you know, I did quite like the last one that I did, so this will be the second of the 3 special ciders that I will be doing, and hopefully it will be just as nice. But before we get to the tasting, let me just give you some details on Magners Pear and Ginger, as always. Magners Pear and Ginger comes in 500ml bottles, and also I believe that's the only way you can get this as well, at least for the time being anyway. The alcohol percentage is 4%, so that's a little bit weak for a cider, but hey ho, there we go. Naturally, it doesn't say if it's a sweet or a dry cider, although I'm assuming it's going to be sweet, seeing as it is a pear cider. Now, the price, well, I did get it for £1.75, however, the price has gone up to £2.29 in most stores. And imagine you will get it for cheaper in some places, so just do your searching around. There we go. Well, like I said, I did get the originals, well, these ones, for £1.75. However, the price has gone up to £2.29, so because of that, it's going to be a little bit edgy whether to actually consider getting these or not, because that is quite pricey for a 500ml bottle, seeing as you can probably get much better ones for £1.75 or £1.89. But hey, I've not even tasted this thing yet, so you never know. As for the actual bottle, I do like the design on the Magners Specials bottles. It's I don't know, it just looks a lot better than the original Magners bottle design. But there we go, that's just me. I just love the old design on it. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's just the whole gold and silver plating that they've done on the front there. I do, like I say, especially like the cap that they've got on their Magners Specials. Anyway, it says on the front, pear and ginger, refreshingly fruity and warm. Here we go. Not much on the back, it just says, the fruitiness of Magners Pear Cider, perfectly balanced with the fresh heat of ginger, a refreshingly spicy cider. To find out about what makes Magners special, blah 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 blah. Irish pear cider blended with natural ginger extracts and flavourings. Oh well, it is only Magners, so you can't really expect much from it. Contains sulphites to preserve freshness. Well, that's just pretty standard really, so there we go. So yeah, this does contain some flavourings. It doesn't say it contains sugars, but you never know, it might do, it might not do. But I guess there is only one way to find out, and that is to get this old bottle open. So let's just go ahead and do that. Hey, there we go. Nice little bit of smoke on the top there. I do like it when that happens. Okay, let's just get an old whiff. Instantly, well, obviously you can instantly smell the ginger. Oh wow, that smells a lot like Krabby's actually, or pretty much any other ginger beer that you've had. I've actually got a feeling this is just going to taste like ginger beer. I can't smell any pears coming off of it at all. It literally just does smell like ginger beer, so you never know, it might just be like drinking ginger beer. So let's find out as I pour this into the glass. Whoa, a lot of carbonation coming off of it, as you can probably hear actually. That's a bit of an interesting colour. Obviously you'll see when I pour it all out. Whoa, oh god, almost lost it then. Right, there we go. Pretty standard pear cider colour actually. I would say it's a little bit clearer than most of the other ones. In fact, if I just get some of this condensation out of the way, I can see you guys. There we go. A lot of carbonation coming off of it too, as you could probably hear actually. So yeah, just pretty typical colour there. Now I could actually smell the ginger before I even got my nose to the glass. So wow, real spicy, fiery ginger coming off of this. But again, no hints of pear. That's really surprising. Obviously the ginger just really overpowers this, because that's all I'm getting off the nose. So only one thing left to do, and that's to dive into this glass. So cheers guys, bottoms up. It's ginger beer. there's nothing else I can really say. It's ginger beer. there's oh, actually, hold on a sec. Alright, well, initial taste is just like ginger beer. If you've had Krabbies or anything of the sort, you know exactly what the taste is. It's ginger. However, I will take myself back a bit because the aftertaste does have pear in it. So, hey, it is actually pear and ginger, not just ginger. So, oh, I will get a second opinion just to be sure. Yeah, that's all right. That's not too bad. Like I say, if you've drunk anything ginger related, then you know what you're gonna get off of this. So yeah, if you've had anything remotely ginger related, then you know what you're gonna get out of this glass, because it is pretty much ginger, real ginger. Not as fiery as it smells on the nose. It's yeah, it's kind of a sedated kind of ginger taste. And as for the aftertaste, well, there is a real slight hint of pears, but not really a whole lot of pear coming off of it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it's alright. You know, it's alright, don't get me wrong, it doesn't taste bad, but there's not really that much flavour coming off of it. They don't really linger around for much either. It's like, you know, you get that taste, you do get the real gingerness, and then it's gone pretty much. It's a bit of a lingering aftertaste of ginger, but apart from that, not really much else going on. Oh well, I wasn't really expecting like really good things coming off of this, but I don't know. As for warm, the fresh heat of ginger, well, not really. It's just ginger. There's nothing warming about it. I mean, God, I've got it blooming so cold it's starting to condense on the front. Not as good as the spiced apple and honey. Definitely not. But again, on the other hand, it's not that bad. However, for £2.29 for a 500ml bottle of what is basically ginger beer, it's kinda hard to recommend it to anyone really. If you want to taste ginger beer, you can easily get Krabbies for probably a hell of a lot cheaper in stores elsewhere. So yeah. Also, the front is kind of misleading. It's there's nothing really special about it. I mean, the fact that you know, it's just Magners with a little bit of ginger in. Apparently it makes it special, but there we go. And we'll get one final taste just to be sure though. Yeah, it's alright, you know, but like I say, it is quite overpriced for what you're getting. I mean, obviously, if you do love the taste of ginger, then you're probably going to really like this drink. But like I say, it's really hard to recommend it to anyone, seeing as you can easily get a bottle of ginger beer or fiery hot Jamaican ginger for a fraction of the price off of store shelves, you know. So, oh well, there we go. As for the rating, I am going to go and give Magners Pear and Ginger a 5 out of 10. You know, like I say, if it was a bit cheaper, you know, like £1.89, maybe even you know, maybe not £1.75, that's pushing it a bit, but yeah, around about £1.89, something like that, might have got a little bit higher. But because it is just so extortionately priced, and basically for what you're getting is a glass of ginger beer, it is pretty hard to recommend it to anyone. Obviously, if you really want to go and try it, if you really love your gingers, then by all means give it a go, because it is a nice, you know, it is nice enough tasting. It's not horrible, but you know, I think you can get much better ones out there, definitely. And I would over this one, I'd highly get the spiced apple and honey. That one was really nice, full of flavour and everything. But this one doesn't really hold much in my regards, anyway. Oh well, that was another episode of the Cider Drinker for you guys. Hope you liked it. I kind of did, but it was kind of a bit overpriced, really. Well, I will be back some other time with another delicious and hopefully tasty cider for you. But until then, despite it being quite overpriced and a little bit flavourless, I will be enjoying a nice glass of Magners Pear and Ginger. So until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you around.